Welcome, welcome everyone. Oh boy, I can't believe it's the new year already. Counting down. And I'm hosting my new moon in Capricorn. Super positive. That's how we're gonna look at it, okay? Um, I have some notes here. I have to take notes, people, because, like I said, I'm not an astrologer, but we need to follow them. And I did want to open up with this new moon in Capricorn, January 1st in my location. It's 6:14 a.m. And Capricorn is an earth sign, alrighty. It's ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is sort of continued the wise elder or the hermit in the tarot. And so I'll show you the decks that I brought up. But why this new moon is so wild in the Capricorn is because we've got these planets. We've got 4 planets and the sun. We've got the sun, the moon, Venus in retrograde, Mercury, and Pluto. And we also have that Pluto, moon, sun, and Pluto with Uranus, okay? So it's like high pressure, and it's all at 11 degrees. And again, well, hello, little Lola. Oh, hello, you like this new moon? Is that what it is? Okay, my darling. Alrighty, well, as Lola stands here, we're just gonna keep on going. So this new moon, we want to restructure, okay? And we want to move forward, and we've been talking about forward movement a lot, so definitely. And we wanted to do it willingly with willpower, and willpower came out in one of my last videos there. So willpower, and the willpower to improve ourselves via through exercise, moving our body, nutrition, speaking our truths, okay? And so if some of you are into New Year's resolutions every year, well, this time you got to write them down and paste them on the mirror, and you're going to follow codes, okay? Because that's what it is. We are here now. This moon is going to push us, all right? And Capricorn, the tarot card for the Capricorn is also the Devil card, okay? So we want to make sure that, we work with the shadow side, okay? Light and dark. We work with both for the balance. No need to fear of all that, but just be aware of it. But this Capricorn new moon is powerful, and we want this activation to happen to us, okay? We want that, that jolt to say, you're moving forward, and it's today, okay? So new solid foundations, that's what we're going to build in 2014. If you're some of the people that have been, not happy in your jobs or whatever, if you have a volition to do something, now is the time. Thank you, Lala, for saying hello. And make this an enjoyment, okay? Joy and happiness. Make it magical power to work with the shadow side, okay? No more of, lurking in the dark. We're going to embrace it and become our priests and high priestesses, okay? High priests and priestesses, the wise elders, the hermits, okay? So, and we want the intelligence factor. We want our mind, heart, and soul, body, mind, soul, heart, everything to align with 2014. You're going to give it all. We're going to give it all, okay? So it's time to restructure and integrity, creative works. Don't worry about being solitary sometimes, and be independent. But now is the time. Magical power, okay? Magical power. So what I chose to select for today, I'm going to work with the gateway, the Ciro Marchetti gateway to the Divine Tarot, okay? And I figured, since this was such a big portal that's opening up here, I wanted to work with the tarot of this gateway here, the Divine Tarot, and I'm working with the Wizard's Tarot too, okay, because we're going to tap this Hermit energy. And because Capricorn is an earth sign, I'm going with the Gaia Oracle, alrighty? And so what I'd like to do is I took the major arcanas and the court cards, okay? kings and queens. So that's how we're gonna work with this one here. But as usual, I'd like you all to get comfortable, and we'll do our deep breathing as I select the 9 cards, okay? But let's, you know, really embrace 2014 as this is the year I'm gonna make things happen, okay? I already can feel something here. Hold on a second. Alrighty, my friends, hold on. So, I'm gonna set that there for now. Alright, let me just take my moment here and let's enjoy this new moon in Capricorn. Okay, and take our deep breaths. We've been talking about that for a long time now. And whenever you get a chance in your car, you know, take a restroom break, do your deep breathing. Hold for those 9 seconds and exhale slowly for 9 seconds. Wishing everyone a wonderful 2014 and a happy and safe new year. You know, if you go to parties, just be cautious. And, you know, and if you're staying at home, you know, make yourself a nice bath or, you know, a nice dinner or whatever makes you feel good. I think this year is gonna transform many of us. And as we stated before, it's time, my friends, because if you don't get on board, I don't know what more to say. Okay, and then 3 from the Gaia. Alrighty, and the cards are on the table. Let me move my little chair here so I can come up to the camera. Okay, beginning of 2014, make it good for us, my table. And oh, here we have the Knight of Wands already is coming out. Okay. Well, we know he's a go-getter, no doubt about it. That's what he does. He's the mover and the shaker. Alrighty, and I do admire the images of this deck. Ciro Marchetti, I don't use this deck enough, but I really like it. But here he is. He's that fire, and the fire wanted to come through already. And we have the Judgment card, number 20, Major Arcana. Okay, and actually this is ruled by the planet Pluto, so very good to see this come through. And we know that's about that perspective and transmutation, transformation, you know, healing ourselves, because we've already been through all the major arcanas and we're waiting to go to that world, and we're going to heal ourselves at this point to jump into that that 21 card. Okay, beautiful. And there's an angel. You can see, if you can see, there's an angel there. Beautiful. Yes, I do like these images very much. Well, looky here who came through. And isn't that crazy? Just I dropped a video yesterday for these quarterlies I'm doing just to open up the 2014 with all these decks I have. I'm trying to divide the decks and incorporate them into a forecast for us. And the devil, well, I was doing a 9 card, you know, to 9, 6, 3, and 1, and the devil didn't want to go away, stay in the top 3. But of course, Capricorn is the devil is part of the Capricorn there. So, you know, all good business, no doubt about it. Okay, we're going to welcome him. We're welcoming him. We're welcoming that shadow side. Because, see, we're going to learn how to work with him. Okay? The devil has wisdom too. He's a major arcana card. Okay, so we're going to embrace him. And let me look at him in this image. He's got his mask on, and looks like he's got one of those sand hourglasses there. Okay, so we've got him. All right. Okay, I'm glad he came through, actually. And transfiguration. Okay, I believe this is the number 13 death card. Please don't hold me at it, but I think this is. I see the skull there, so I believe it is. Okay, and we know that's about change and transmutation also, that death and rebirth, all positive. That's what we want to go through this year. That's what we're going to make happen, to transform ourselves to that soul part of us that wants to, whether you believe in reincarnation of past lives or whatever, that soul, that energy wants to come through into this body of yours, okay? And that's what we're going to make happen. Oh, and look how beautiful the star card. Ah, the water bearer. And she's there looking at like a map to the stars. My friends, we've said that many times. From the stars we come from, and to the stars we shall return. And here she has arrived. The cosmos are speaking. Gorgeous. It's all about hope, hope, hope for 2014. For the best to come. And we have the Dark Lord. Okay. Oh my Lord, is this the devil too? You know what, my friends? It doesn't have a number. I'm assuming it is. Boy, Capricorn, the goat wants to come through, no doubt. That's okay. We're embracing the energy here. That's okay. And we'll find out. I'm gonna have to read this one. You know what? Let me read it right now just to make confirmation. If this, the Dark Lord, I'm assuming yes it is, but let us confirm. Okay. Let us confirm. Okay, it's not. All right, well then who is the Dark Lord then? Let's see. You know what? They don't have pictures in this book. The Dark Lord. Hold on. No, because the devil says the devil. Let me see. Well, you know what? I'm looking in the wrong book. I'm like, well, hold on a second. How can this not be? Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, the Dark Lord, professor of the dark arts. A true wizard or witch must understand the power of darkness. At Mandrake Academy, the dark arts are a specialized field of study. Okay, well then, you know what? I'm going to have to read this, but let me confirm. Yes, this is the devil. Right here, the Dark Lord. It is. Twice. Okay, there's a reason for this. And I'm going to accept it graciously on my table, okay? If I was here to battle the demon, then I would be like, Mister, what are you doing here? But today I welcome him because we're celebrating the energies that you are bringing to us. And look at this. Our Lady Gaia is on the table also. Beautiful. Wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. And that is what the devil is about. Spiritual understanding. Why we need to tap the power of our soul, our spirit, because we don't want the devil to keep us on this earth plane. We want to be able to travel, astral travel, to go into next dimensions. And that is the reason why I talk about a lot. Don't let the devil hold you back, okay? Because he does have knowledge, but if you succumb to his total control, then how are you going to embrace Gaia? Alrighty? Wow, I'm like, that's the first time I picked the devil out twice yesterday, and now today Capricorn is in the house. Yin yang, creating harmony through balance. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. And that's what we've been talking about for a couple of years also now. Balance. It's all about balance, my friends. And then we have reflection, illusion, self-examination, distortion. Alrighty, well, we're going to have to read this card. It's a 13, which relates, you know, to the death card, transformation in the tarot, but I believe in the lucky 13. So let's see. Well, we know this night is about that, running with the fire, starting that business. And he is a knight. He's young. He's spirited. Okay, and he wants action. So we need to take action in what we're going to do. And again, the Judgment card. It's all about putting things in perspective. Like on my table right now, the devil has come out twice. I'm putting that in perspective, right? But I'm not judging it. I'm just putting it in perspective, okay? But we do have the Dark Lord and the devil. I will read these two cards. And again, transformation has come through. Alrighty, and we're going to read from the Gaia what the reflection is of this transformation, but the death card is pretty, simple, and actually I like to call it Lucky 13, as I've said it before. And then we know we've got Lucky Star here. Remember that Madonna song? You know me, my lucky star. I wish I could sing and make everybody crazy. Okay, well, let's read about the Dark Lord and the devil, because obviously he wants to come through, no doubt about it. So let's read from Ciro Marchetti's deck first, and we will read the devil. Because, Aries, we got to read his point of view, right, my friends? That's what came out yesterday in my reading, the point of view of others. We don't judge, we just try to learn. And let's see. The devil. Hold on, let me see. This is sort of like a... Okay. All right. No horned beast, no monstrous appearance. On the contrary, the devil appears quite appealing. He presents himself to the fool in a non-threatening guise. Let me see, is the lighting okay? There we go. He might even be saying to the fool, "Look at me, I'm just like you. Trust me, take the path I offer you. Look at these gifts I offer you." The devil's headdress is in some ways might suggest that there is indeed a connection of sorts between the two. Is the devil actually a separate entity, or possibly another version of us, the demon within? The devil holds both the fool and the hourglass. Okay, I noticed a little figure here on the bottom. So that's the fool, okay, right there. The devil holds both the fool and the hourglass, which once again is horizontal, the journey again on hold. But along with the temptations, the devil also offers a choice. The fool has, as we all do, the freedom to choose whether to accept or reject. There you are. Okay, and let me just give the words that it says here, the key words regarding Ciro Marchetti's book here. Key words: materiality, material force, temptation, mirth, bondage, entrapment, seduction, golden handcuffs, ignorance, hopelessness, indulgence, greed, fear, arrogance, financial difficulties, confusion, obsession, doubt, fixation, limitation, seeing beyond the facade. Alrighty, and it has one other meaning here. At his worst, the devil represents bondage, addiction, materialism, darkness, and ignorance. The devil may show you how deceptive appearances can be. There are also positive aspects to the devil. Oswald Wirth describes the devil as the prince of the material world, a place that could not exist without him. He is at the base of all differentiation between one thing and another. And the elemental attribution, earth, cold, binds, and dry shapes. Earth is passive, feminine, grounding, solid, slow-moving, materializing, productive, fertile, and practical. And the astrological attribution is Capricorn. Capricorn is determined, ambitious, sensual, rule-oriented, careful, reserved, and productive. Capricorn can also be ignorant, pessimistic, parsimonious, reluctant, and fatalistic. Okay, and the gifts of the devil, recognition and experience. And the advices, understand the nature of appearances. There you go. And then there's a quote by Thomas Fuller. He that is busy is tempted by but one devil. He that is idle by a legion. There you go. And this is what this new moon is all about. Getting us to move forward into our goals, to do what we truly have for our purpose in life here. Okay, so when you are happy with what you do and you love what you do, you know, there's no need for the mister to be leading us. Okay, we can balance with him. That's what we do. And here we have him again. And we're going to learn the what the Wizards of Corinne Kenner here, the Wizards Tarot. Corinne Kenner is the writer of this book, and I find her very fascinating. Actually, she's got a book that I have that I really like a lot. Okay, so here we are, and that's why I like to read from these authors' books. Everybody has their own interpretation, and I like to learn. That's how I learn, okay? I think I have my own intuitive way to, you know, speak of things, but again, why not harness all these energies, and then I can make my own conclusions, okay? That's what I like to bring to the table, and I like to teach to all of you. The Dark Lord, professors of the dark arts, a true wizard or witch must understand the power of darkness. At Mandrake Academy, the dark arts are a specialized field of study. And it's kind of lengthy here. Let me just let me see. Okay, I'm just going to read what I think is standing out to me. In the depths of a subterranean classroom, the Dark Lord restrains two oversized toads, two students who have been temporarily transformed. Okay, and you can see the toads there in the bottom. The Dark Lord's motives aren't clear, but nothing is obvious in this card. He could be protecting the students, tormenting them, or reining them in. As it happens, the students are learning a lesson. The chains are a symbol of ignorance, and the students forged the links themselves. They took a backwards view of freedom and responsibility, and they refused to be chained to the desk. They failed to recognize the liberating effect of education, and they devolved into a lower life form. Now that they've reached the swampy bottoms of existence, they might finally see the error of their ways. Okay, so that's what happens when, you know, people, you know, get down and out and go to the deep darkness of the pits of hell, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if I believe in hell. I believe Earth is the hell. Really, the stars is where the heavens are. So, okay, and then it says here, the inverted pentagram behind the 3 symbolizes the student's mistake. It represents a reversal of normal priorities. The chains are also a symbol of responsibility. Magicians who bring monsters into being are responsible for their own handiwork, and they're chained to their creation until they can arrange for their transformation or release. And that's why we don't practice the dark magic, okay? Because once you harness the devil, you know, he's in charge, because he already knows that you like it. So we don't practice that. We know it exists. We harness it, and then we come from the light to balance it, okay? The forces of darkness depicted in this card might seem negative, but they're a necessary component of magical training and practice. In fact, dark magic is not evil, it's not black magic, and it's not intended to jeopardize or harm. Instead, dark magic is designed to complement the other workings at the school. Okay, so from here on out, when we want to talk about balance of the darkness and light, you understand. But when I speak of black magic, we're talking about this ignorance right here. Okay, dark magic involves the forces of destruction, banishment, and restraint. Dark magic is a necessary force that helps keep the forces of growth and creation in balance. Dark magic also comes in many shades of gray, as evidenced by the two fiery torches that cast a flickering light over the windowless room. Dark shadows help us gauge dimension, and darkness helps define the light. And that's why I follow Luna, okay? And this new moon, you know, this is all about the darkness, but we know that that sunlight is here. You know, every sunrise it comes to us, you know, so we don't fear. There's no fear of the moon. The classroom's iron door is barred to prevent escape or entry. The Dark Lord card is linked to the astrological sign Capricorn, the sign of business, social standing, and material success. The Capricorn glyph, let me see that right for a second here. The Capricorn glyph is painted on the wall on the left side of the card. Okay, I apologize for that. On the left side of the wall. Oh my Lord, I can't see it, it must be too small. The Hebrew letter Ayin, A-Y-I-N, which means I, is on the right. Oh my friends, I still can't see it. Okay, now I don't want to take too much time, but anyway, we understand, okay? It's about energies, and it's about energies, but I'm at 26 minutes, so you kind of get the gist, and I want to turn to the Gaia cards now, and to read the Gaia from Toni, Carmine, Solerno, number 5, which is, you know, the Hierophant Shaman Faith card. And we have Gaia, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. Remember that Capricorn is an earth sign. That's why I brought this Gaia deck out. And I'm sorry, the lighting is a little... Okay. The Gaia card is the most powerful card in this deck. It shows that you have a deep spiritual connection to the earth and a deep spiritual understanding of life. Gaia, the earth mother, thanks you for the love and consideration you have shown towards her and the love you have for all living things. She encourages you to gently and lovingly share your wisdom and knowledge of the earth with others. Perhaps you may join with like-minded souls to share your message of love, or you may choose to do practical things to help the earth restore her balance and well-being. Yet this is not a call to preach to others. You are a beacon of light. Remain that way. Share your knowledge and wisdom only with those that are ready to hear it, and do not fear the earth changes that are taking place, for all is evolving and unfolding as it should. All the earth needs is a little more love. And the affirmation, I am in communion with Mother Earth. I hear her call. I am grateful for her love and share her wisdom with others. I am a beacon of light. All evolves and unfolds through love. Beautiful, beautiful wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. And that's why the devil is here, to understand that the darkness and light is the balance of the cosmos, of the earth, of our human existence. Okay, even the winter is the darkness, and the summer is the light, and the seasons and the cycles. Okay, that's all spiritual growth. We have yin yang. Let's read about yin yang. And that's all about the balance, my friends. Okay, and that's where we're going. Come on, people, get it together for 2014. We can do this, like Archangel Michael says. You can do it. Creating harmony through balance. There is currently disharmony in some area of your life due to your refusal to accept certain aspects of your personality. Nothing about you is bad. Every trait or quality you possess serves a worthwhile purpose. Moreover, any trait or quality that you think you lack, you actually have. Make a list of all the things about you that you don't like. Then think about how each of these things serves you and others in some way. Next, make a list of all of the things you do like about yourself. It is natural to believe that your positive qualities undoubtedly serve both you and others. However, for every perceived positive, there is also a negative. Now think about the negative aspects of your perceived positives. This process takes a bit of time and requires an open heart and mind. It is definitely a worthwhile exercise For in the end, you will hopefully see that nothing is actually good or bad. Every aspect of you serves both you and others. Owning, accepting, and loving what is without wanting to change it will lead you to experience a happier, healthier, and more harmonious life. Beautiful. And the affirmation, I love and accept all that I am. There is nothing to change. There is only love. Every aspect of me serves both me and others in some way. I create health, wealth, and harmony. By loving what is, all I accept and love transforms to ever greater love. Well, isn't this a phenomenal card to bring out for this new moon in Capricorn, new year, where we're going for our solid foundations and we're not turning back anymore, and we're not going to be afraid of what we are, and we're going to embrace who we are. You just, whatever you're about, that's where we're going, okay? That's how we're going to do it. You were born on this earth for a reason, my friends. We all were, and that's why we're here to tap it. Tap the purpose, reason why we're here, and learn the spiritual understanding, illusion, self-examination, distortion. When you see around what you see around you mirrors what you feel within you. The chaos you perceive or experience in your physical reality simply reflects your inner chaos and turmoil. If things are not working well in your outer world, what is it that is not working well within you? This card calls for a thorough self-examination. Do not merely skim the surface. You must delve deep to uncover the truth. This will take time, patience, and commitment. Observe your thoughts and feelings throughout the day and make a note of negative or unconstructive thoughts and feelings. This practice over time will in itself help heal and restore balance to your life. So my friends, get that journal, or if you got a date book, or, just say, oh, I was pissed off at 3:13 p.m. today because of a coworker, or 8 a.m. this morning pissed me off that the neighbor knocked on the door, whatever, and then release it. It may be helpful to keep a diary in which you note your thoughts and feelings. What is it that triggers these thoughts and feelings? Journal writing will also help provided that the journal is for your eyes only. Okay, don't share. That's what we're saying. This is all about you learning your codes. It may also be helpful to seek professional advice from a qualified counselor or health practitioner who has experience in this field. Commit to this reflective journey. Be disciplined in your approach, and you will never look back. The rewards will be greater than you ever imagined. Beautiful. Affirmation. My heart is full of love and light. All is well in my world. I feel the peace within me, and this creates peace around me. I observe all that I think and feel. Each negative thought or feeling is automatically transformed to love. To love. And you know what? Who knows? Perhaps we can try to heal the Mister himself, or at least he'll know to back off from us because we are loving ourselves so much. We're going to show the light. Okay, show the light. And that's what it's all about. All right, and we don't need to be in the fear any longer about, our power. We all have power. And that's why the moon cycles is so important, to understand the waxing and the waning of the moon cycles, and to fit in that groove. And this is how, as a card reader, I want to know astrology. What are the planets doing? Look at this, Capricorn in the house, and the devil came out yesterday and today. He wanted to come through, but we learned today to balance it. Okay, and that's what the High Priestess is all about with Luna. The balance of the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, okay? She knows how to go into the darkness, but she's not fearful. She talks to the devil, okay? But she doesn't practice the black magic. Those are other kind of forces that we don't want to get involved in. And I, have some other videos I need to share because of, this is what I do, but there's been some things that I don't agree with on the YouTube, so I'm not doing it yet, but it's coming. All right, my friends, so happy new year 2014. Make it worthwhile and beautiful, harmonious, happiness. Learn the dark, learn the light, call it balance. It's what it is. You know, we can't just be, you know, we're not little angels on the planet, okay? You know, even if you consider yourself an earth angel, which I do, okay, and I consider myself part of the light program, but I try to balance all energies, okay, because it's important. That's how we grow. And our souls know good and bad, okay? But it's the human form that sometimes, and get off the technology, get out into nature, regroup, okay? But honestly, have the best, beautiful, happy, safe new year 2014, and I will see you next year. Ciao, my friends. I love you all. Thank you for, you know, your comments and your Facebook smiles to me, and just, it overwhelms me sometimes. It truly does, okay? Peace and love and shine, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.